Police Department, 5,388 youth are arrested. 4,219 teenagers get sexually transmitted diseases. 3,610 are assaulted, 80 are raped, 2,861 drop out of high school, 1,377 teenagers become mothers, 1,106 teenagers get an abortion, 1,000 adolescents start drinking alcohol, 500 start using drugs, 420 children are arrested for drug use, and 16 commit suicide in one day. Every day, women and teenagers struggle with obstacles that are hard to overcome. The YWCA helps eliminate those possibilities or helps them get through them. According to Anne Ganley, who wrote Understanding Domestic Violence Preparatory Reading for Trainers in 1995, domestic violence is a pattern of assaultive and cohesive behaviors, including physical, sexual, and psychological attacks that adults or adolescents use against their intimate partners. Domestic violence starts at a young age. Statistics prove it starts with the prior generation, most times with females. The YWCA Domestic Violence and Prevention Program has stated that the YWCA is the largest provider for battered women, shelters, and domestic violence service in the country, serving over 500,000 women and children annually. They support anti-violence policies and programs that protect survivors, hold the abusers accountable, and work to eradicate sexual assault, domestic violence, and the trafficking of women and girls and dating violence. Not only that, but statistics on domestic violence and teen pregnancy tell a story of a continuing crisis and unflagging effort by the YWCA to stand by the women and their children dealing with these issues. Every 15 seconds a woman is battered, and that's just in America. However, the YWCA can do many things for people in this type of situation. Since 1995, the YWCA began its Week Without Violence initiative. The third week in October, and October is also Domestic Violence Awareness Month. It helps mobilize people in communities across the United States to take action against all forms of violence, wherever it occurs. They have provided over 1,500 women and children with non-residential counseling and treatment a year. And on average, 90 young adults participate in the Workforce Development Program, and of that, 90% of them obtain full-time employment. The YWCA tries to help all women and adolescents with moving forward in life. As stated in an interview I did with Miss Paxton on the 12th, they provided shelter for her and her daughter until she was able to get her life together. They didn't put a time limit on how long you can live in one of their homes. They also gave her support by helping her and her daughter to go through therapy. She was then able to work through the many things she had gone through. It also helped her daughter to understand what had happened and taught her that it isn't right what happened to them. They provided Miss Paxton with a social worker, and she stayed with her every step of the way until her abuser was put away in jail. She attended all the court cases, and she provided emotional support and helped her confront her abuser to forgive him, not for his sake, but for her sake to be able to move forward. According to the article, Eliminating Racism and Empowering Women, the YWCA is one of the oldest and largest women's organizations in the nation, serving over 2 million women, girls, and their families. We all know these women. She's a family member, a friend, a coworker. You may not think you have a lot to offer these women, but you do. You expand your knowledge on the violence issues. Get familiar with organizations in your community. You can provide assistance and resources, so you will know where to turn if you or someone you know ever needs help. You can become an activist on issues like violence against women if you sign up on the YWCA Online Advocacy Network. You can take action to ensure your federal and state and local funding for programs that prevent violence against women. Make a donation to help fund activities like the YWCA Week Without Violence. Donate to old cell phones to local domestic violence shelters, or ask your cell phone provider if they collect phones for victims of domestic violence. Volunteer at domestic violence shelter. No one deserves to be abused, as Ms. Paxton stated in the interview. It becomes a lifelong battle. She now feels that everything she's been through has made her a better person. Help these other women turn their negative experience into a positive.